Degrees of freedom and replication.
Welcome to Institute of Quality and Reliability. Hi, this is Hemant.
Degrees of freedom. Degrees of freedom is number of independent comparisons that can be made from the data points. If there are 3 data points, for example 8, 5 and 4, then we can have 2 independent comparisons. The third comparison is not independent. Therefore, we can say that the degrees of freedom is n minus 1. In general, let us say that we have 3 numbers a, b and c. So the first comparison between a and b will be a minus b. The comparison between b and c will be b minus c. Now if we add the 2 comparisons, b gets cancelled and we automatically get the third comparison a minus c, which obviously is not independent. Therefore, the degrees of freedom for the 3 numbers a, b and c would be 2. Thus, when we know a minus b and b minus c, a minus c is no more independent as b gets cancelled. Let us see a simple illustration. Consider that we wish to divide a 100 centimeter long bar into 2 pieces. Obviously, we have a freedom to choose length x of any one of the pieces. The length of the other piece is automatically decided at 100 minus x. Similarly, if we want to divide the bar into 3 pieces, we will have freedom to choose lengths of 2 pieces. Extending the logic to divide the bar into n number of pieces, we will have freedom to decide length of n minus 1 number of pieces, and that is the degrees of freedom for n data points. Let us now understand degrees of freedom in single replicate of a 2 to the power 2 experiment. The total number of runs n is equal to 4. Therefore, the total degrees of freedom available for analysis is n minus 1, that is 3. Remember, these 3 degrees of freedom are available for analysis. Now let us see how these are utilized. As each factor is at 2 levels, degrees of freedom for each factor is 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Therefore, degrees of freedom used for factor A is equal to 1. For factor B also equals 1, and for interaction AB, degrees of freedom used for interaction AB is equal to 2 minus 1 into 2 minus 1, that is equal to 1. Thus, all 3 degrees of freedom are utilized for analysis of A, B and AB. For analyzing statistical significance of factors, additional degrees of freedom are necessary. Now let us see what happens if we have 2 replicates of the 2 to the power 2 design. The total number of runs is now 8. Therefore, the total degrees of freedom available for analysis is 8 minus 1, that is 7. As each factor is at 2 levels, the degrees of freedom for each factor still remains same, that is 1. So, required for A is 1, required for B is 1, and for interaction again it is 1. Thus, 3 degrees of freedom out of 7 are utilized for analysis of A, B and AB. For analyzing statistical significance of factors, additional 4 degrees of freedom are now available. These are used in analysis of variance, short form is ANOVA. Now degrees of freedom for a single replicate of 2 to the power 3 experiment. Total number of runs is 8, 2 to the power 3. Total degrees of freedom n minus 1, 7. These are available for analysis. Degrees of freedom for the 3 main effects A, B and C will be 1 each, therefore that is 3. Degrees of freedom for 3 2-factor interactions will again be 3. And degrees of freedom for 1 3-factor interaction is 1. Therefore 3 plus 3 plus 1, that is 7, all 7 degrees of freedom are utilized, and therefore degrees of freedom for error term now is 0. Often 3-factor interactions are small in magnitude and can be ignored. In such a case, the 1 degree of freedom for the ABC interaction is allocated or utilized for residual error, allowing the calculation of analysis of variance. Let us look at replication. Replication is the number of times the whole experiment is performed. For example, if there are 2 replicates in 2 to the power 2 design, each of the 4 treatments is tried twice. It may be necessary to get adequate degrees of freedom, sample size, and therefore sensitivity in case of small effects. Larger number of replications will provide more degrees of freedom for error term and therefore improve the precision and ultimately the power of the experiment.
Thanks for watching this video. Hope you found it worth watching. Please subscribe to Institute of Quality and Reliability channel if you want to watch more videos on reliability engineering, Six Sigma and statistical quality control. Click on the subscribe and bell icon to get notified for future videos.